Hello everyone! How are we doing? Hello. Hi chat. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome in. Hey A, hello Koa. How are you two doing today? Hope all is well. Tuesday, 9th of June. Oh my god, we're halfway through the year. It's so scary. How are we already this far ahead into 2026? I do not know. But it terrifies me every time I think about it. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to be playing some more... we're going to be continuing our Silent Hill 2 story playthrough today. As I promised yesterday, after we finished Subnautica. If you guys didn't know, yesterday we finished our first playthrough of Subnautica yesterday. Monumental. The final message of yeah in our life capsule that we dropped as we left the planet will stay there forever now. As a testament. Can I just say I instantly deleted the game after stream. Like, it's still on my Steam library, but I deleted the game straight afterwards after stream. So that's Subnautica done. That's my adventures with that game done. Until the day I inevitably will probably play Subnautica 2. Which is kind of the whole reason why I played Subnautica now. Because of the Subnautica hype with 2's release recently. But that's behind us now. But again, hope you guys are all doing well. I would have started the game today, right now. However, I have some interesting things I want to show you. Because if you guys didn't know, okay, today was Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Switch Direct. For those of you who don't know, Nintendo Direct is basically when Nintendo unveils its like new games, and it's mostly for Switch, so like the new Switch games that are coming out. And oh my goodness, guys, this year is a year for gaming. If you're a gamer, you should be like really excited. And I want to share that excitement with you, okay? Because there's 3 particular games from the Direct this year which have my attention. There's 3 and I want to show you it. And some of you may know it, okay? This may bring you back some nostalgia. Also, welcome in, Pepita. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope work is good. I got my white energy monster yesterday. A whole pack. There's 12 monsters in one and 6 is already gone. And oh my goodness, Koa. Good. Okay, I'm not gonna judge, but I swear, like, I've heard that monster isn't that healthy. Please do take care of yourself, Koa. But I see you're fully prepared and stacked. Also, welcome in, Booger. Hello. How are you guys doing today? But yeah, hope everyone's Tuesday's good so far. But yeah, Nintendo Direct was today, and I have 3 trailers that I want to show you guys, okay? I think I just love showing game trailers with you guys because I love talking about video games. Because I'm a gamer. So I'm gonna show those quickly because I have to show it. I have to show it. I have to share my passion with you guys, okay? Right. Did you guys know I love One Piece? Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that I love the One Piece? Okay? You guys know this, right? You guys know this. Well, did you guys know that Nintendo Switch is releasing a One Piece restaurant game? Hold on. Pause. I need to show my screen here. Hold on. I was so taken back when I saw this, and I'm like, give it to me. For those of you who don't know and need a bit of context, in the One Piece, there is a character called Sanji who is a cook. There's your context for this. Now, I'm going to be honest, when I first saw the trailer, when they were showing the trailer, right? When they were showing the trailer, I thought this was... Do you guys know Dave the Diver? Do you guys know about that game? I thought this was going to be Dave the Diver 2 or something or whatever, because of the art style. And then this shot happens. Hold for it. And that's Sanji. That's Sanji. Okay. There's Sanji, and I was like, wait, what?
One Piece Grand Gourmet.
One Piece Grand Gourmet. I like the pixelated style, though. It's a classic style, isn't it? And I love it. I haven't played a pixelated game in such a long time, actually, now that I think about it too.
A restaurant floating on the sea.
But you literally make a... You literally just run a restaurant, and it's all just One Piece characters.
Aboard as a rookie staff member and help the Straw Hat crew run
It's all just the characters of One Piece. And you just run a restaurant.
Mix and match ingredients to develop brand new dishes with Sanji. And make extra special dishes by using...
Oh my god, that's Eno. Oh my god, Ace! Oh.
Choose what accompanies your dish and serve it all up as a meal. Decorate it to make the taste...
Look at that tasty, delicious, scrumptious food. Look at this.
Looking meal set.
It's cute. Even if you're not a One Piece fan, I feel like
then create the right ambiance.
This could be a lot of people's favorite game. But this is like one of those games where like it's kind of like a simulator game. You know, it's kind of like it's given the vibe of like it's basically like a restaurant tycoon type game, right? Was that a Zoro plushie? I did see a Luffy plushie just now. Oh, let me go back. I need to go further back. Oh, yeah, that's a Zoro plushie right there. Can you customize your restaurant? You probably can, right? With all these plushies.
The right dishes and decor will have guests coming back for more. There are over 400 characters to discover.
Oh my god.
Whether you're hunting for ingredients or expanding the restaurant, a rookie staff...
This honestly does give me the vibe of like Dave the Diver, but One Piece. You know?
Staff member's job is never done.
I wonder.
Grow your restaurant's fan base and aim to become the very best restaurant of the seas. One Piece Grand Gourmet. Grand Open.
And it's coming this year as well. It is coming on the 23rd of October. Luckily, not just on Switch. By the way, just to let you know, I have a Switch 1. Oh, it's on Steam. Oh, it's on Steam as well. Oh, it's on Steam too. Okay. This fall is going to have so many games. Chat, this fall is stacked with video games. Whether it be horror or just anything in general. This fall, why is it always like fall time in the year that the best games come out? Yeah, gamers are eating so good this year. This year and next year, right? Oh my god. Okay. So that was that one, right? Wait, I just realized my whole model was covered. Okay, you know what? I don't need to be on the screen. Sorry, I got too excited that I put the screen over my model and everything, and even on chat. Apologies. Chat, he's freaking out. I am. But it doesn't stop there, okay? It doesn't... Chat, I have another question for you. Exactly! Again, that sound redeem is so quiet, but... Yes, thank you. Who here has watched One Piece? I doubt not a lot of people do. Koa, have you watched One Piece? If only Joss was here right now, man. Come on. You have, Koa? Are you a One Piece fan? Okay, but here's another question for you, chat. Chat, who here has ever played Wii Sports Resort? Hands up right now. Hands up right now. Who here has ever played a game called Wii Sports Resort? It is a classic in video game history. What would you call it? The prequel to Wii Sports? Did anyone even here have a Nintendo Wii when they were young? I did. I grew up on the Wii, okay? I grew up on the Wii, and Wii Sports Resort was one of the sports games that I had. Very iconic. There was so many. It's basically a second like Wii Sports, but like you're on an island and you have different and you basically do different sports. I stuck with Nintendo. Oh, do you mean you suck at Nintendo Sports? Oh, well, Wii Sports Resort is one of those very old classic, Wii games that a lot of people would know, right? And today they announced Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, which is essentially Wii Sports Resort, that old classic game, but Nintendo Switch Sports Edition.
Welcome to
This is insane.
Island, home to all kinds of sports.
This game looks awesome.
Nintendo Switch
by the way.
Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets.
It's basically just like the Wii version, but it's with Switch games, with Switch sports games. Because Nintendo Switch also has like its own version of Wii Sports. It's Nintendo Switch Sports. So now they have a Switch Sports Resort. And you can do so many different things. Table tennis. Oh, which one? Bowling? Bowling? Like, come on. Such a classic game. Oh my god, volleyball. Narles. If Narles was here, she would be going crazy because... Doesn't Narles play volleyball? And it seems like they're making a bunch of older games. Funny you say that, Booger, because the final trailer I'm about to show you guys is insane. And it's a remake. But yeah, I have noticed that trend. A lot of studios now are remaking older games. Which is a very interesting trend I'm starting to see, right?
And Spike in volleyball. Roll the ball.
Is it because older hardware is harder? Is it because older games are now harder to, like, purchase? So now they're trying to, like, make it accessible to newer hardware? That's my only assumption as to why we're seeing a lot of this now.
Give it a spin to strike big.
Or do game companies now want to just show off that they can make excellent graphics with high-tech gaming development engines and yeah. Bowling, basketball, golf. Dude, golf and bowling are like the two common games I used to play on Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. They want money and people to stop having older models. It's even happening to me with my Xbox One. Yeah, that may also be it too. Oh. In a way, I kind of feel like that's... the world is getting so greedy. Why can't we have anything for free? But look at this. You could do thumb wrestling.
Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling.
I've never thumb wrestled with anyone before. Skateboarding? Wait, this looks so cool. This is like free roaming, but you're like on a skateboard. And then like you can power cruise. Oh my god, in Wii Sports Resort they had this game mode as well where you were in a plane and you would fly around the island. They have it here too. Oh, is it Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive?
Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope.
Is Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive? I don't have a Switch 2. I'm gonna shake. Chat, let's rob a bank. Okay, let's rob a bank. Together. and share everything. 22nd. Wait. 22nd October. Isn't that when the One Piece game comes out? Is it? Wait, isn't that also when the One Piece game comes out? Switch. One Piece game.
Grand Gourmet.
Oh, that's 23rd of October. Okay. That's 23rd of October. Okay. It's one day apart. Okay. I can't play a bunch of games. Same here, man. I'm looking at my wallet. I'm trying to prepare myself for fall because, like, Silent Hill Townfall is coming out. There's games I want to get, man. Money. I would like Tomodachi Life. Honestly, facts, Pepita. I would also like Tomodachi Life. Yeah, One Piece one is day later, yeah. Okay, final game trailer though. Okay, now this is the last one they announced in the direct today. But I've heard rumors about this one for a very long time, and today they finally, like, I finally got confirmation. Essentially, my confirmations were made. Okay, now again, this may not be everyone's thing. To me, it is a thing because, like, you'll see why. Okay, I would say this is very, very big. Okay, in gaming, but
long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
any Zelda fans in
These
chat?
were called the Kokiri. Each had a fair
No, it's not a new Zelda game, Booger.
lived out
You'll
their
see.
ancient lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
If this is how the graphics look like, this is insane. It's not a new game, but it's a remake of Ocarina of Time. Chat! I have heard rumors about this, and it's true now. They are remaking this game! Just for context, I'm not a Zelda person. However, the original Zelda Ocarina of Time, which I actually played on my Nintendo Switch, so the N64 original of Ocarina of Time I played on my Nintendo Switch a few years back. It was my first ever Zelda game I ever played, and I loved it. Because on Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can play, like, old games that they have, like, copied onto, like, ports onto, like, the Switch. And you can play, like, old games on there. And I played the N64 version of Ocarina of Time. And that is the only Zelda game I've ever played. But I loved it. It was very fun. And now, they're gonna remake this. And it's coming out this year! Is this gonna convince me to get a Switch 2? But I'm in no position to get one. My God. mm, mm. But yeah, Zelda Ocarina of Time remake is true. It's gonna come out this year. I feel like that's very quick as well, since they just announced it officially today. Gamers are eating good. They are, man. I think of all types. I think every gamer fan right now in the world is eating very good today. Very, very good. Actually, I want to show one more game trailer too. Hold on. I know we're supposed to be going to Silent Hill 2, but I wanted to show this today because Nintendo Direct was today, and like... Oh my god. Hype. Like, absolutely hype. Now, the question is, can someone please give me, like, I don't know, £1 million so I can get everything? That would be great. As I said, chat, let's just rob a bank and, or how about we just counterfeit money? Abyssal money and, seek donations and just get rich. Who's down for that? Say I. Me. Okay, never mind. There's also one more thing I wanted to show. And this is so me, though. This is so me, because I love Souls games. You guys know me. I love Souls games. What are we, Grunkle Stan? Who's that? Final game trailer, I promise. But, this is something they showed in last year's Nintendo Direct. This is the Dusk Bloods. This is like Bloodborne, but on Switch. And it's PvP. So this is a Souls game.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
And it's a Switch 2 exclusive.
We are monsters.
Can I just say, that looks fucking sick. Hello? Blood red moon with a blood red aurora in the background? Aurora Borealis? At this time of day, at this part of the country, at this time of the year...
Each vying for blood.
Ah, you're finally here.
Rat! Or cat? Is that a rat or a... Is that a rat or a cat? What are you?
You're finally here. Worthy spirit.
But yeah, this is FromSoft's new sort of Souls-ish game that they're gonna release for Switch 2. They announced this last year in last year's Nintendo Direct, which was actually, I believe, the first Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, actually. Yeah. It's basically Bloodborne, but Switch 2. Okay, I promise that's all the game trailers we have today, everyone. We can resume our normal program. But yeah. We gamers are eating good this year. In what world is that a cat? I don't know. It looked like it had whiskers on, so I thought it could have been a cat. It does look pretty sick. It does look sick, but... Again, I agree with you, Booger. It's the thing where, like... companies want to make money. And make things exclusive. Nintendo just did Nintendo just did a Sony right there. They're making a Bloodborne copy and then making it Switch 2 exclusive. So you have to buy a Switch 2 to then play the game. Greed, capitalism. Can we just... I've always said this and joked about this in the past chat, but what if we just, make a rocket ship like we did yesterday in Subnautica? Let's make a rocket ship Okay, let's go to the moon and let's just start over. Let's go to Mars and let's just start over. Yeah? Does that sound good? Anyone down for that? Do we have any aerodynamic aerospace nerds in chat that can make a spaceship for us so that we can just leave? Anyone? My wallet is going to cry this year. No, I agree. I agree. This year and next year. Me who looks at my wallet and sees nothing in it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get there eventually. I totally won't. I totally will not get any FOMO. Yeah, fear of missing out. That's my biggest fear. No, it's not. I'm just joking. Anyway, that was that. That's all I wanted to show for now. Now we're going to go to our regularly scheduled program of Silent Hill 2 playthrough, story playthrough. Are we ready for horror games? What did I miss? Not much. We're just talking about how greedy the world is. But yeah, I just wanted to show that because, like, I love yapping about video games. Yeah. Right. But what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be continuing our Silent Hill 2 remake story playthrough. This is probably going to, I think this is our 4th stream of it now, of the playthrough. So we're going to be continuing that. Yeah, we'll see how far we get today. Will we see Pyramid Head again? Today. We've seen Pyramid Head every stream we've done this game. We will definitely see him today, actually. So yeah, that's the plan. Dash the plan. By the way, I finished the fanfic I was working on. Ooh, what was the final word count? Booger. What is the final word count? While you tell me that, I'm going to prepare the game. Wait, I need my controller. Oh yeah, there's my controller. A little over 11k. Wow. Do you ever... You do not get tired from writing that much, do you? It seems like you just have that energy in you to just write as much as you can. That's really good. That is really good. Congratulations on completing yet another fanfic. I think I saw yesterday you put it in the self-promo, right? Your is that like the site where you show or do your fanfics or like post them? Writing is fun. Writing, I used to really enjoy writing when I was young. So there would be times where I'd like make my own headcanons and make my own stories, like briefly. And then I took a break from that because of life. And obviously recently I've gone back into it since I'm making horror stories and narrating them now. So I've gotten my passion back of writing as well. Specifically horror writing, to be fair. But writing nonetheless. My AO3 page. Oh! Isn't AO3 also... Oh! Isn't AO3 also really spicy sometimes? If you know, you know. Okay, hold on. Right. Sometimes this game is really quiet sometimes, and sometimes it's not. I'm going to bump my volume up. Again, for those of you who have headphones, please wear headphones to get the best experience of this time. Wait, where is my body? Why was I all the way at the bottom? What the hell? You can use my stream as background noise. Well, I appreciate it. That is my whole job. You can start find some weird shit. I believe in horror writing supremacy. Yes, I agree. Horror writers unite. You can do so much with horror writing. Right, I'm gonna set my mood in, chat, which is me putting my blinds down, despite the fact that it is still sunny outside. You know what's so sad today, chat? I had to go out today to buy something, and before it was like really sunny, but then when I got out, it was raining, so I was walking in the rain, and then when I got back in, it got sunny again, which means I have a bad omen and I'm cursed, and I'm not surprised. Right. Okay. Okay. I need to change the category. Ah. Silent Hill 2 Remake. For those of you who don't know, we've been doing this story playthrough. When I play Silent Hill games, for those of you who don't know, if you guys don't know, Silent Hill is my favorite horror franchise of all time. Because I love it. It's just amazing. The way they do their horror is just my cup of tea. Also, sorry if the mic peaks, I'm adjusting the thing. Okay. And I like Silent Hill 2, and this is the remake of the OG Silent Hill 2 from 2001. Which, by the way, OG Silent Hill 2 is going to be 25 years old this year. Crazy. Now it's raining for me. Are you joking? Are you actually serious? Wow. I told you. I'm a bad omen. But yeah. I love Silent Hill. So we've been doing a story playthrough of the remake. This is my first time playing the remake. However, on stream I have streamed the OG Silent Hill 2 before, twice. And now we're going to be doing the remake. Oh, we have been doing the remake. And we're going to just continue from where we last left off, which should be at the end of Brookhaven. I'm not joking, it started to rain when you started to stream. Oh, really? Rip. Rip. I told you guys, I'm cursed. Where are we? Yes, okay. We're here. So, for those of you who don't know and need some context, you know, I'll do a bit of context because I'm sure there's a lot of people that haven't been watching or seen some of the previous stuff yet, or who may be new to this. But we are playing as James Sunderland. This is James. And he has come to the town of Silent Hill because he is looking for his wife, Mary. However, his wife died from an illness 3 years ago. Yet he got a letter from her saying that she is waiting in the town of Silent Hill. So, James just willingly decides to come to the town, and as he does, he is met with terrifyingly weird, creepy, scary monsters. Along with also seeing other people in the town that are also here. There are three other people in this town, including James, also present in the events of this game. And we also met Maria last time, who James sort of befriended. However, Pyramid had killed her. So she died just now before we got to this point. Again, for those of you who don't know, I go very much in depth with I try to go as in depth with my story playthroughs as I can. So honestly, I'd highly recommend watching the VODs of the story playthroughs I've done, of which you can find on my VODs channel. So there's the VODs channel if you need content. Because I'm going to be honest, guys, with how in-depth and deep this game is, it's even hard to do a freaking summary and recap. But the simple recap is that, yes, we are James Sunderland. We are here to find our dead wife. However, you know, our wife is supposed to be dead, so how did she write a letter to us telling us to come here? But as we've come here, this town has been doing some weird stuff to us. It's basically been taking James's mind and portraying it into our perspective of how the town looks like. And things look awfully bad and evil. I mean, as you can probably see, look at this place. It's absolutely rusted and abandoned and oppressive. But, yeah. So we are on the lookout for Mary, our dead wife. However, we did recently last stream meet Maria, who is a bit of a sus character because, first of all, Mary, Maria, very similar names, red flags. But we saw her last time, but Pyramid Head killed her as we tried to escape from a corridor chase scene with him. And now we are sad because she died. Yeah, and there we go. Also, there's a child here, and we're trying to find a child because she may know something about Mary. Her name is Laura. Which you may also question, how is a child surviving Silent Hill, where there are hell monsters and hellish scenarios happening? How is a child here? All will be revealed in good time. Yes. But yeah. We've recently finished Brookhaven Hospital. Classic, you know, hospital horror game level. Every horror game needs to have a hospital section in. I think it's very much needed. I'm going to be honest, I feel like Silent Hill may have started that trend, actually, of horror games which are set in hospitals. I feel like Silent Hill started that trend from the very first game. And I feel like now we see a lot of horror games which are set in or have levels based in a hospital. Why a child? You'll see. You'll see. Laura knows Mary. So Laura knows our dead wife, right? Those two met each other in the hospital, and she has a letter which James wants in particular, which could give some context as to everything that's going on. So we need to find her. This hospital looks like a psychic ward. I guess. To be fair, we are in the sort of other world. So for those of you who don't know, in the Silent Hill games, there is a phenomenon known as the Otherworld. And essentially the Otherworld is sort of like a hellish nightmare. It's basically like a... The Otherworld is basically like... It's basically like a... It's in the boundary between reality and unreality, right? It's sort of like in a... I wouldn't want to say limbo state either. It's a sort of weird, creepy phenomenon where a lot of scary things happen. Like the Upside Down and Stranger Things. I've never watched Stranger Things, so I couldn't compare the two, but I guess you could compare it to that. And just as a reminder too, though, chat, is that Silent Hill 2 is a very deeply psychological horror game. So a lot of the horror and a lot of the themes that we see are very deep. Just as a reminder, chat, this game does tackle complex themes related to mental health and depression and suicide and all that stuff. So viewer discretion advised, just to let everyone know. But this game is very deep when it comes to its... Especially its imagery. Its horror imagery. So, like, the Otherworld is basically a world which is manifested from a person's deep psychological subconscious mind. And those thoughts or those traumas or whatever, they are portrayed in the environments as to how you see the town. So in a way, you could say that this is all happening because of James's mind and psyche. And his, you could even say, delusion, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. But yeah. However, again, you should also question the fact that, you know, there are other people in the town. There are other people in the town. Also, hold on. I'm just going to try and see if I can adjust the volume so that, like, you guys can hear it well. Again, Silent Hill games are a masterclass when it comes to atmospheric horror. So, that's why I like to make sure... You should probably get that light bulb checked. Oh my god, speaking of rain... Bruh, it's nighttime and it's raining in Silent Hill. But yeah. There are other people in this town too. Like the child that we need to find, Laura. You may also then question, okay, how are other people in this town surviving if this is based off of James's mind? How is the town like for other people? Oh! And I mentioned this like last time I played this, but... Oh god. Woo! Cockroach flying figure! Wait, where's my light? Oh! Get back here, get back here, get back! Wait, wait! Oh god. Could you, like, stop? Oh my god. Back off, back off, back off, back off. Oh, no! Not the map. I need to remember my controls. How do I heal again? Could you not? 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 Oh. Okay. Whew. Sorry about that. I just got attacked by a dead body bag that barfs. Was that give it the hydrate? What was I saying? Oh yeah, this game does a lot of it's one of its biggest themes of Silent Hill 2 as well, is the concept and idea of perception. How do you perceive the world compared to other people? That's one of its biggest themes, and you'll see why I mention this the more we delve deeper into this game. Although I will say we are probably like halfway through the game. Why are you nomming my head? What? I don't taste good, guys, please. I assure you, I do not taste very well. Oh, nurse! I want to use my shotgun on you. Thank you. We met the nurse. We've seen the nurses now. Another very classic Silent Hill enemy. The amount of people, as I mentioned, that cosplay as the nurses in horror parties, I'm sure is staggering. And I will not blame anyone to do that because, yeah. I'm sure there's some spicy fan art of nurses out there in the world. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Along with Pyramid Head. Those two are like the biggest fan art worthy characters. But yeah, we're out of the hospital now, so we need to go back into the town. But as you can see, this place does not look the same as last time. Again, look at how awfully abandoned and rusty everything looks. So we're kind of still in the other world right now. We're kind of still in Hell World. Where's Pyramid Head? And Where is Pyramid Head and there is Shy? Wait, you mean where there is Pyramid Head, there is me? Yeah, probably, you know. Oh, bug. Another thing I should mention too, chat, is that when I say that the themes of this game are deep, ooh, not today, legs. Not today, not today, not today, not today, not today, not today. Shush. Okay. As I was saying, when I say that Silent Hill 2 goes very deep with its horror themes, it's so deep that even the monsters that you see in the game are symbolic. They have meaning. There's a reason why, as to why these look the way they do. So for example, these legs here, chat, these are the mannequin legs. They represent sort of James's sexual mind, because I guess legs are sexual, I don't know. The lying figure, the body bag creature that we saw, aka this thing, represents sort of Mary, and how it kind of is supposed to remind James that Mary is dead because it's a body bag. And what do you put in a body bag? You put dead bodies in it. Sort of a symbolism to Mary there, our dead wife. The nurses we've seen as well, their faces are covered. I sort of gave a theory last time as to the fact that the covering of the nurse's face in this game kind of could symbolize James's maybe frustration at the doctors at the hospital that were taking care of Mary when they said, oh, we cannot help your wife because, again, Mary died from an incurable illness, which actually it's never explained what she specifically has, but she died from an incurable illness. And of course that toll would be very burdened on James. Like, I don't know if anyone's had to experience having to have a situation where they have a loved one who is, you know, going to die from an illness. I don't know if anyone's been through that situation, but it's like hell, isn't it? It's rough. It's rough on you, especially if it's someone that you're very close to. So that sort of oh, the legs always get me, man. The freaking legs always get me, man. Stop. There's another one. No, I dodged. I dodged. I could die here. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. There is spicy feta of the nurses. Oh, yeah, sure, definitely. Not today, legs. Shan after leg day. What? I'll have you know, my legs are very leggy. I mean, very good. Wait, what does that mean? Very leggy? My legs are legging? I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Right. But yeah. This is a serious horror game, guys. This isn't a silly horror game. This isn't like kids horror. We're not dealing with kiddish horror. This is real horror. And that's why I love Silent Hill games, is because their horror is very real. Their themes are very real. The stories that they try to tell are very real. Also, is the volume okay? Is it too loud? I'm afraid if it's too loud. Do let me know if the volume's good. Although every time I tab out, the frickin' everything just gets silent. I hate when games do that. Oh my... Are you serious? Oh my god. Are we serious? Legs are laggy. Nuh-uh. My legs are good, thank you very much. Are your legs good? Actually, I don't think that's a question I should be asking. Never mind. Okay. But yeah, just look at the environments here too. So rusty and dilapidated. I mention this every time, but I didn't say oh, leggy. Okay, from a distance, Pepita, it looks like you said laggy. I'm sorry. Oof. I always say this, but if there's anyone that loves like urbex exploration, I feel like they'd love the remake for Silent Hill 2 because a lot of the environments give that sort of feeling. Oh my god, I thought that was a mannequin leg monster. They debated me. That actual mannequin. Nice try, game. Nice try. Save. Save. Oh, there's Laura.
Stop! It's dangerous!
Ooh! No. No. You know, I kind of wish I could lock on 2 enemies in this game. Yeah! Oh my god, the legs! Again! We're trading. We're on combat mode here. Holy. Everyone is ganging up on me. Excuse me, what? Bug! Cause you're a silly? Wait, I'm a silly because of what? Holy dodge. The mannequins are smart. You gotta be very careful with those. I love how they really made the mannequin legs so much more like... They're very good to jump scare you because of how they are. They're very sneaky. I like that. Speaking of monsters though, we are actually soon about to see a new monster type in this game. God. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can loot some stuff here. We're literally just going outside the town now. We're town exploring again, but it's hell version. Ooh. No, you don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. You don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. I'm gonna have to go into the diner, aren't I? Oh, I think the nurse is tweaking. The nurses, sometimes their heads tweak in a very crazy way. I love that creepy effect of them. I wonder if they'll do it again. I think I missed my chance. But again, you can tell that this is not the normal town. Like, look at how this road caves in. And we have, like, all this industrial, like, plating and all. This is not how the town usually looks like. This is all in James's mind. The powers of the other world. Jeff the Killer? Wait, huh? No. Wait, I'm not gonna shoot you. You're chill. I won't interact with you and like, oh god. Never mind. Can I get ammo, maybe? Okay. 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 F you. Ugh. Bug. Ma'am? Oh god. The knife nurses are scary. Oh god. I'm just gonna go in here. Oh god, chat help me. This is actually terrifying. Oh my god, there's so many things here. Wee. No! Okay, this is scary. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, this is horrible. The nurses look like Jeff the Killer too, but they don't even have a face. What makes Jeff the Killer scary is their face, but these guys don't even have a face. Their face is covered. Oh my god. This is terrible. Chat, this is a full-on nightmare. Please help me. Abysslings, please help me. I'm scared. Okay. I think I remember in the remake, when on my first playthrough for this, yeah, this place is rough because there's like a ton of enemies that are around. No, 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 please. Can I go in here? Can I go in here? No, I can't. No, I can't. Leave me alone! Heal, 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 heal. Go. Okay. Oh my god. Are you serious? Take the drink. Take the drink, James. James, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is hell. Yeah, chat, if you can't tell, we're in hell right now. Like, this is crazy. I think I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm low on health. This isn't good. Oh no. Just run, just run. Honestly, I'm just gonna run at this point. Like... Wait, how do I get out of here? Oh! Ow. Holy shit, chat, I'm scared. Eyeless Jack. I don't think I know a lot about Eyeless Jack though either. So I can't tell. Okay, are we safe? Chat, there's a whole squad. There's a whole gang of nurses that want me dead. This is terrible. This is terrible. Oh no. We may be cooked a little bit. Where even are we? In the town? Like, what part of the town are we at? Oh, okay, we're going this way. We're at the bottom. Oh yeah, that's how it's usually like anyway. Oh god, 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 oh god. Oh. The nurses are tough, chat. The enemies in this game can be very tough to kill. They're tanky a little bit. Nurses in particular are also very tanky, but also they have their combos. They actually have proper combos too of attacks. Again, I feel like in the remake they very much enhanced combat. Because if you guys don't know, OG Silent Hill games aren't very well known for their combat. Their emphasis is not on combat. Their emphasis is on storytelling and psychological horror than combat. But in this remake, they kind of, I feel like, improved or changed combat in Silent Hill games with this remake. And I feel like modern Silent Hill games that may be made in the future, if they do continue to make more, will probably have better combat. Is anything in there? No, there's not. Okay. That was stressful. Holy.
Laura
Please,
Oh.
wait!
There's Laura. So again, you must be thinking, how is a child surviving this sort of stuff in the town? How is she able to freely just run around? And she doesn't seem to care too much either. That's why she's freely running around. Okay, is this the place where we find it? Oh, okay. Are we ready for new monster type? I think in the remake they made this thing a bit more creepier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I'm looking down because there's a reason I'm looking down. Again, we're walking on like metallic industrial grated floor. Of which below you can see an absolute massive void. Oh, it's gone. Oh. Unless... Oh, okay, I think they'll show it more properly a bit later on then, I think.
Laura? Where did she go?
Okay, we're back here now, where we first started. Sal Street. Ah, save. Oops. Again, why do I feel like I turned it down a little bit and now it feels too quiet? Sometimes I feel like the dialogue volume is so low, despite the fact that I have like the volume in-game at max. Could be just me though. Okay. Ominous note? He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench. Ominous note writing. I have my own theories as to some of these notes because there are some notes or stuff that you can read in this game which seems very exclusive towards James. Like it's very much speaking to him almost. I have my theories on those. Oh my god, the bug. So many bugs here. Die. Right. But yeah, just look at this town now. This is not how this town looked like when we first started the game. You can now see, again, that rust, that old abandoned decor is now spreading across the town. Again, this part of the town is when we first, is like kind of where we first entered the town from. When we first started this game and got into it. And now as we come back, we see that it's so much more just destroyed. With all these monsters around. Okay, are you just gonna run away? I might as well not even care about you then. If that's how you're gonna be like. These lying figures like to walk around like, or scurry around like cockroaches almost. It gives me cockroach vibes, the way they just belly run across the floor. Nurse. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Ow. This is bad. I need my weapon. No! Oh yeah, okay. If I'm close to them with my shotgun and then shoot them, that will do a lot more damage. Okay. That works. Wait, where did she come out from? I think it was... She came out of a room somewhere. Was it here? Oh my god. No. No! Stop! Oh my god, this is actually terrifying. The amount of enemies that are around here. It's stressful. Okay. Is that it? Can I not go through here? Damn, okay. Wait, is this the pharmacy shop? Oh, these were the apartments from, like, very, very beginning of the game. Okay. Nurse. Nurse is tweaking out. Oh god, there's another nurse there. Holy... Uh-oh. Go. Wait, they can't get through here, can they? Oh my god. Ow. Okay, this is terrible. Quickly, take it, go. This is terrible. This is a nightmare. This is... These guys are not leaving me alone. Oh. Chat, I may die. Dude, this is hell. Wait, did I miss anything here? Why do I feel like I may have missed something? Oh! This. Oh god, do I actually want to be in here? No. Dude, I actually do not remember there being this many monsters. Oh my god. Chat, this is awful. Leave. Okay. Dude, what do I do? Can they get through the hole? Did I kill that? Okay, good, I killed that. You also deserve to be hit by a shotgun. Because you suck. Good riddance. Goodbye. Okay, revenge arc. with this leg. Die. Oh, I see a wall I could break over there. Can I go over this? No. Is this the same thing? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, let's go here. I think this will take us to the other side. I hope. Oh god, where am I? Okay, yeah, this is gonna get us across the other side. I think that restaurant that we were at before, was that Bar Neely's? No, that was not Bar Neely's. Oh, that was Happy Burger. Oh my god. Nightmare at Happy Burger, of all places? The home of 99-cent burgers? Had all that stuff. Ew. No, that's disgusting. Bro was just chilling on the pipe. No. No. No bugs are allowed in my vicinity. Right, I think this takes us to the other side. It does! Okay. So I actually could have taken two ways. I could have also taken Happy Burger. I could have used the Happy Burger route as well. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Both scenarios work in our favor. Oh, just look at the way this town looks now. It's just full on. Just rusty and just old and abandoned. Dude, you're actually so tiring to deal with. Ooh. Okay. Give me that. Okay, thank you. Right. Also, just to check quickly, my inventory. Here's my stuff. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is how Mary looks like. So this is, James does have a picture of Mary. This is how Mary looked like. A photo from when she was still healthy. So this is James's wife, Mary. When Mary was still alive and healthy, him and her actually have come to Silent Hill before for a vacation, because again, for those of you who don't know, in the lore and in like normal settings in the game, Silent Hill is a resort town, so it's a tourist vacation spot. So James and Mary in a normal time did come to this town. So James isn't from Silent Hill, but he has visited this place before with her. But yeah, we have that picture. If we check here. And then this is the letter in question that brought James here. Mary's letter. That's definitely Mary's handwriting. He even says that it's Mary's handwriting. So he thinks it's 100% Mary who wrote this letter to tell him to come to the town. And this is what it says in the letter. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised me you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. We are trying to find that special place that Mary is waiting for. That Mary is waiting James for, to come towards. But we haven't found her yet, and instead we've been met with hell. Literally hell. and just monsters and... Oh! Speaking of monsters... Speaking of monsters... Speaking of monsters... Please be dead. Okay. This is locked, yeah. This is, what is this building, actually? This is... Silent Hill Post Office. Ah. Stupid bug. Stop, thank you. Do I dare go back into Happy Burger? Do I dare go back? Any health drinks? Any health drinks? Oh god. Oh my god, the nurse actually like leaped over. Dude. Nobody has chill. Okay, I'm leaving. I have to go back into not Barney's. Oh. Oh. Okay, save. Whew. That was stressful. Bar Neely's. We've been to this bar again at the beginning of the game. There was a hole here, it's gone now. Famous quote. Still on the board. I love this like cryptic little note here. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a better place than Mary, James. If I could actually interact with this, yeah. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die, but you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. Very upfront with him right there, you know? And I feel like this quote makes a lot more sense, actually, if you know the ending for this game, is all I'm going to say. It's very aggressive. Literally just telling me to die. And, like, to me, I don't know why, but I just feel like the town is sort of... Oh my god, okay, no, we're gonna reload the save. Nah, I just accidentally drank a health drink when I didn't mean to. And I don't have a lot of health drinks left now. That was my second one, and then it went to 1. As I was saying... I kind of get the vibes that this is sort of... the town communicating with James in a way. In a very aggressive manner. Like, the town knows more than what James does. Because again, when James arrived at the town of Silent Hill, he kind of went through a psychotic breakdown because of all he's been through. And so he's kind of lost his memories of previous events and stuff. So he has a bit of a memory loss of things. Again, the impact of Mary's death impacting James's psyche a lot. You know, James went through a lot of depression. He even resorted to drinking to cope with the loss of Mary. So he's been through a lot mentally because of this, right? And it's implied that when James was coming to the town of Silent Hill, he went through a sort of psychotic breakdown, which sort of caused him to lose his memories a bit. So in a way, you could also say us going through this town is maybe rejigging some of James's memories from the past, especially with him and Mary and how they used to interact with each other. What the? Die. I think I saw a lying figure crawling on the frickin' ground. Okay. Wow. That sounded like I was slurping there. I'm sorry. God, these guys are so evil to me. God. Did you see how I pulled up to the item and boom, right on my corner, they showed up. Jeez, man. Jeez. Okay. Anything in here? Oh yes, give me shotgun shells. I feel like shotgun is like probably the best weapon in the game, no? Okay, where are we? Okay, we're going through this alleyway entrance. Gotcha. Oh yeah, the rain stopped now too, I just noticed that. I can't believe I just noticed that now. Oh, health drink, health drink, health drink. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Again, just look at this void as well. The otherworld environments always try to showcase that feeling of like you're in a world which is just set in a void with nothing else to see in the distance. Whether that be above or below. This void is very creepy, unlike my void, which is meant for just punishment. No. What? Stupid leg. I feel like the leg monsters are always going to get me in this game. They've done it many times to me where they jump scare me out of nowhere. That's why I have to be more vigilant. I hear phone. The phone's ringing. Quick. Oh. Perfect. Is that a nurse? I think that's a nurse. Is there someone else here? Oh. Oh. No! No, the dodging is crazy. The dodging is crazy. The dodging is crazy. Holy. Dude, the dodging is crazy. Oh my goodness. I feel like this may be a weird comparison, but like I feel like the mannequin legs are kind of similar to the liquors from Resident Evil. And I'm only saying that because of my experience from RE9. I swear sometimes when I try to shoot a liquor in that game, they would also dodge away from me, or my shots, or just like jump away. Weird comparison, I know, probably. I don't know, I just thought of that for a sec. Okay, the phone is ringing. Hold on, I want to check here though quickly. Any items for moi? Anything good for me? Okay. Who is it?
Hello? Anyone there?
Damn it, it's a prank call. Damn it. We've been tricked. Classic prank call. Oh. Note. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know. The key is in the park, at the feet of the praying woman. The wrench will open the gate. The key will let loose the abyss. Oh, chat, the abyss! They're not talking about our abyss though. We're not getting unleashed. We're already unleashed, I guess. I don't know. Again, more ominous note-taking. And again, I feel like this is sort of like the town trying to communicate with us, trying to direct James as to where to go. Now, since especially James right now, you know, he still sort of has that feeling of being lost as to like why he's here, or like, is there any point doing this search? Thinking with a sliver of hope that Mary is still alive out there waiting for him. Again, the town knows something that James doesn't. Oh yes, please give me a health drink. I swear I used to have a ton more health drinks early on in the game, and then they kind of got wasted, I think, at some point, because things were hitting me more often. Oh, that's ammo over there. Okay, so now we need to go to Rosewater Park, which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, incidentally, is where we first found Mary. Not Mary, sorry, Maria in this game. We saw her at Rosewater Park. So we need to go back there now. Luckily, we don't have to go through the apartments level again. There should be an easier way to get through. Ah, now it's all chill and quiet, which is perfect. Thank God. Unless I jinx it, which I very well could. I've been known to do that in the past. Although I think we're okay. Wait, was there something there? Oh. They're here. There's a lot of these like ominous Polaroid pictures too, which I think are a part of a bigger puzzle, which I don't think I've properly solved before. I don't know about those. I remember picking them up, so many of those like Polaroid pictures up in my first playthrough for this game, and I had no idea what they meant. Anything in the vending machine? Hell yeah. Nice, delicious health drink. Hot sauce. Anyone like hot sauce in chat? Any hot sauce enjoyers? Any spicy food enjoyers? Oh, welcome in, Astro. How you doing today? We are continuing our Silent Hill 2 story playthrough. Let me ask you, do you like spicy food? Do you like hot sauce? I like hot sauce. I like peri peri sauce. Yum. Lucky Jade Restaurant. I'm not a huge fan of spicy food. Oh, you're not? That's fair. Everyone has a different reaction to it. To be fair, I'm gonna be honest, I've grown up with hot food, so like I guess I'm just kind of used to it, really. For me, anyway. Is there anything else I may be missing? See, all of a sudden, chat, it's now gotten super quiet. You may even say it's gotten silent. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there? I'm so smart, I know. Ah, chat, he said the thing. He said the thing. Run. Okay. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Let's go to a nightmare, chat. Fun. Fun. You'll enjoy it and you will like it, and I will force you, everyone, to go through this with me. Okay? Let's go. There are moments in this game where you could be walking around and you hear like a gasp sound. I don't know if anyone just heard it just now, but it happened again. Like a gasping, like whispering sound behind us. That's happened many times in this game, and it just happened now. I don't know if anyone heard it. I don't know if you guys catch it. It's very faint, but it's there. Keeps you on the toes. Oh, welcome in, Ember. Hope you're doing well. Yes, we are back on Silent Hill 2 story playthrough. We're in Hell Town. Again, all these like drape covers too. These coverings. Again, I feel like it kind of symbolizes another reminder that Mary is dead. I love this sort of environment because it's like, and if that is the right connotation for it, then like again, the town is sort of teasing James, you know. The town is like, bro, why are you here? Your wife is dead. Why are you still looking for her, you know? The town is like, why the heck are you still here? Despite the fact that James got a letter from Mary. No items. Wait, what? Wait, huh? Wait, am I missing something? Oh! Oops, I think there was an item by the phone booth I didn't pick up. I forgot to get that. I think the key was there, no? Go. Quick. I think on my first playthrough of this game, I think I did that too. Something tells me I remember doing that. Getting to that door and not having the key item. Oh my god, it was right there. Wait. Is it wrench? Do I need the wrench? I think it is the wrench item. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, we go back. Let's open that nightmare door. Is there anything in here? Oh, I nearly missed this. Now we have our shotgun shells. We're getting a lot of ammo for the shotgun now, which is nice. How about my gun? Holy shit, my gun has 200. That's almost too much. Okay. Oh, welcome it, Ash! Hope you're doing well. Happy, Tuesday. Ash, did you know they're remaking Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? Do you know this news? Something tells me we've discussed this before, but it's real! It's real! Hype! Okay, this should be where this thing pops up. Yep, okay. We're about to see a new monster type in this game. It's called the Mandarin. Oh god. Oh! There it is. So this thing literally just hangs on these like metal grates, of which below there is an abyss where it will fall down from. And if you look closely, it has a literal mouth, has a face. Very creepy. Oh god, oh god. What is all the wood? Okay, okay, I'm gonna go. Oh god. Can I actually kill one of these? Ugh, the sounds it makes when you hit it. Go, 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 go. Okay, 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 I'm gonna retreat. Okay. Ugh, the sounds they make. Ugh. Okay. Well, yeah, that is the Mandarin. It is essentially a massive creature which hangs from above, kind of like a monkey in a way. Its whole face is just a massive mouth, sort of like the Flesh Lips boss from the hospital previously. So again, that motif of the mouth, you know, and we said it kind of symbolizes how Mary was violently abusive towards James when, you know, she was being taken care of near the end of her life. Being mad, of course, because, you know, she did not know how to understand the concept of death, knowing that she was about to die. Again, the reference of the mouth. Again, one of the attacks is it's screaming. Again, kind of, you could say, reiterating that idea of verbal abuse that James would have gone. And again, last time we played this game, we did a whole discussion about how it is a real thing where if you're having to take care of someone who's, let's say, very disabled, or someone who is on the cusp of dying, the struggles of how these people sort of combat how to deal with those emotions of knowing that they're about to die. And one of the most common things I've heard is that, well, not one of the most, but I've heard stories of how, you know, the person will get mad, you know, at a carer. They'll be very abusive verbally, or like just aggressive and angry, and, you know, just be very not nice, because they don't know how to cope with the concept of dying. And that is something that James had to manage when taking care of Mary near the end of her life, after, like, the hospital discharged her, because, of course, they couldn't keep her at the hospital anymore, because they couldn't treat her properly. So, like, in a way, the Mandarin monster there, with the mouth, sort of symbolizes that aspect. I missed my 50th stream streak yesterday. A shame, a shame. You missed us beating Subnautica, Ash. Well, don't you worry, the VOD is still there, but still. L. I did get my uncle to watch the live-action One Piece thing, and they loved it, though. Nice! Did you also know, Ash, that there's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 Restaurant Tycoon One Piece game? For those of you who don't know, we were literally looking at, like, game trailers from Nintendo Direct today, because it was Nintendo Direct Day today, if you didn't know. And some pretty interesting game announcements came out. Yeah. Okay. We're about to enter a cutscene. This cutscene is very exclusive to the remake. This is a new one, but it definitely gives us a lot of context to the character of Angela. Yes, restaurant game. It's called One Piece Gourmet World or something. You can look it up. Okay, but cutscene time? Angela? For those of you who don't know, Angela is someone we met, was the first human person that we met in the game, who is also in Silent Hill. There she is. Right. Shh.
Hey. Are you feeling better?
This place is different from what I remember. I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
I guess not.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
For context, Angela is also trying to find her mother here in the town, so she's also having a purpose here. She's also looking for someone. Yeah, as she just said there.
She doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
You still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
Okay, bye, Angela. Um, I'm calling Angela is their daughter. Well, I'm going to debunk you there. That is not true. James and Mary never had kids. That is actually one of, I would say, James's probably biggest regret too, is that James couldn't have kids with Mary, which is why we've seen so many references to sexual frustrations of James, since, you know, he couldn't do it with her. No, they didn't have kids. They didn't have kids, I'm afraid. So, if you guys remember, the last time we met Angela was way at the start in the apartments world, when we were in Woodside Apartments. And the ending of that scene with James sort of ended similar to this one, where Angela sort of loses it, and she then runs away from James. And has that sort of scared, very fearful reaction. And I hinted back then, I think I kind of hinted it back then, that she clearly has some sort of trauma. That is a sort of a trauma response there. The way she, in that time, ran away. You know, she even had her knife with her, which, by the way, we have her knife. This is her knife, which, if you notice, has blood on it. And then she ran at that time. The same situation happened here. It starts off normally. Again, Angela is looking for her mother in the town of Silent Hill. So she's also looking for someone. And she's been around the town as well. And then at the end there, when James mentioned little girl, it seemed like something triggered in her mind, or that she saw something. And so she ran away in that fearful, scared response. Also notice the fact that when James tried to, you know, comfort Angela by touching her, like on the shoulder, Angela backed off very scaredly. She even shouted at him, saying, "Don't touch me." So again, it's reiterating that idea that Angela has some sort of trauma, which, when we find out what it is, because we will find out what it is, when we find out what it is, you will then understand why Angela is considered one of the most tragic characters in the Silent Hill franchise. But we'll get to that. But again, she is clearly suffering from traumatic events in her life. And again, because we're James and we've seen all this stuff with the other world and all these monsters, we have to, and again, the idea of perception. How do you think the town looks like for her? What does Angela see that we don't? Because it looked like from there that Angela saw something that we didn't see. Perception. Big key theme of this game. Anyway, let's get that key. I do my best, you do. That's my job, to educate you guys and correct you. That's why I do these story playthroughs. I like discussing this stuff with you guys. And I love it when you guys try to theorize with me. Maybe it was their potential daughter if there weren't issues. No. Angela is someone completely different, Ash. Angela is someone completely different. She's just a random stranger, just like James is, just like Laura is, just like Eddie is in this town. That's just a theory. A game theory. He said the thing. My patient buried it here. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but this old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now, I offer you the key. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Again, another cryptic letter. We've been getting cryptic messages over and over again. And this letter literally names James right here. Again, my sort of understanding here is that the town is sort of communicating with James in a way, trying to tell him where to go next. Because again, the town is sort of doing its own thing with James's mind. It's playing with him. It's teasing with him, in a way. This helpless man who just wants to find his wife who's dead. Historical Society key. Let's go to the Historical Society chat. History! Yay! Also, do you remember? The lag has gotten you once again as a victim. Also, can I just say, I love this sequence of the remake that we're about to enter now. Because what we're about to enter now is, well, as you can see, the town sort of looks normal again. The rust is sort of gone. And we're back to that sort of abandoned feeling, with this very melancholic music in the background. I've listened to this track to go to bed before. That's who I am. That's me as a person, yes. I do that sometimes. I'd be putting on the Silent Hill tunes to try and sleep and stop myself from crying. Too bad. But yeah. I don't know, there's just a very good... there's just a sentimental feeling with this part of the game now. Because here's what's happened, right? We have gone through hell to get to this point. You know, we have seen
Balls.
Maria. What the... Wow. Way to ruin the mood. Ash. Balls to you too. As I was saying, what's happened so far in this game? We've gone through other worlds, we've gone through hell situations, we've seen a character die. As a reminder, Maria died to Pyramid's hands. So Maria's dead, James is alone again in the town. Everyone seems to run away from him, like Angela just did there, Laura's been running away from him. James is alone. I feel like this part of the game really signifies that loneliness feeling that James has. James has no one else in his life, Chad. He is a loner. Mary was the only person that he probably would have cared to or spoken to. Without Mary, James is just alone. And yeah, so just this sort of section of the game I like because it really signifies that feeling of isolation and loneliness. We have this like really like interesting cloud cover as well. The fog ever present, obviously, in the night. Also, I think here there is a Silent Hill 3 reference. I think it's here. There's a reference to Silent Hill 3 here. 106? Yeah! There it is. Do you see that, by the way? That is a symbol known as the Halo of the Sun. So a bit of context. Silent Hill 2 and its story is kind of its own thing compared to Silent Hill 1 and 3 and 4, for example. And in that storyline for those games, it's very much more cultish, because in the history of the town, there is a cult that resides here called the Order. And so this is sort of their symbol, their cult symbol. So I like how in the remake, because this isn't in the OG, in the remake, they do a bit of a reference to Silent Hill 3 here, because in Silent Hill 3, when Heather arrives with Douglas... Oh my god, is that Douglas's cap? Oh my god, that is truly a Silent Hill 3 reference. When Heather, the main character of Silent Hill 3, comes to Silent Hill, they stop at this motel room in that game. So this is sort of a reference to that, which I really like. Now, is that a sign that Silent Hill 3 will be remade? Maybe. If Silent Hill 1 remake does very well and sells well, Konami will be like, oh, it sold well, we have to make the third one. It's the crash in the universe from Doctor Who. Prisoner Zero has a skin. I haven't watched Doctor Who in a long time, so I do not know that reference. But yeah, this is a Silent Hill 3 reference full and through, and I love it. I love it. We love references to other Silent Hill games. This game doesn't have Robbie the Rabbit, I think. Otherwise, that would be another reference. There's Maria's old clothes from Silent Hill OG. Another reference to the... That's a reference to the OG Silent Hill 2. Because Maria has different clothes in this game compared to the OG, which they do sort of give a nod to and appreciate in this game. It's from the 11th Doctor? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Right. Let's be depressed together, chat, shall we? I remember on my first playthrough too, there was a lot of just me running around here, really just taking in the vibes. Let's just have a nice stroll, shall we? And think about nothingness. Nothingness. That's what James feels. He feels nothingness without Mary. That's why he really, really, really wants to find Mary. But there have been also moments where he has self-doubted himself. You know. He's desperate. He has nothing else to live for. And again, we'll explain much more of that the more we play. Because again, the more we delve into this storyline, the more fucked up this situation is. And just, ugh. Even borders into the field of heart-wrenching even. This is a very sad game. And again, the reason it's sad is because of the stuff that this game sort of delves into, and the themes it delves into, and then of course the story, as we'll further find out. This is a very sad game, once we get to the end, and you'll know why, if you don't know already. Matt Smith, he's hot as hell. 11th Doctor. Again, I haven't watched that show in ages, although I used to be a very big Doctor Who fan when I was young. Doctor Who, and like, I don't know if anyone in chat, probably only British people would know this, but The Adventures of Sarah Jane, I think that show was called, which had the companion of the 4th Doctor. She had her own show. I used to watch that too when I was a kid. That is an old time show. But yeah, chat, we need to go to the Historical Society, which is over here. But before we do that, let's go do some bowling. Anyone down for some bowling? Has anyone in chat done real life bowling before? Any real life bowlers? Matt Smith was the original of my pansexual panic. Oh, Sarah Jane was amazing. It was a very good show. I liked it. I was hooked. There was one episode with like really realistic looking aliens, and that really creeped me out as a kid. The Trickster was incredible in that. Years ago, Pepita, I remember I've been to bowling twice, and I always underestimate how freaking heavy a bowling ball is. It's completely different from Wii Sports bowling. I must say, went bowling a few times. Bowling Stream 1. If I can get my hands on a Switch 2, and a second monitor, and a capture card, and Wii Sports, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, bowling, here we come. As I mentioned already, we need to plan a robbery heist so we can get a lot of money to buy that stuff, because everything is getting expensive, and I am poor. So, sad times, I guess. So, the bowling alley is actually a very important place. In the original Silent Hill 2, this is when we first get that cutscene with Eddie and Laura meeting each other, And Eddie over here, or I think over here, right? Yeah, over here, eats pizza.
This town's full of monsters. Who could just sit here and eat pizza?
Wow, James says that line too from that cutscene. In the OG, James says that line to Eddie because Eddie is eating pizza while hell is being unleashed, and James in the OG is like, "This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and just eat pizza?" Very iconic meme line. But yeah, that interaction happens here in the bowling alley. But in the remake for this game, they did this scene in the theater, which is, I think, this one, Reverie Theater. That's where they did this cutscene. They changed the location for it. But yeah, originally it's in Pete's Bolorama. I don't know why they changed it, but I guess it's because of how they laid out the map as well, because they did change the map a little bit here. But I like that we can get back in here. Can I cheat? Bowling with gun. Damn. Those are some very strong pins. Bowling community meetup after going to the movies. Oh my god, laser tag? Have I ever done... something tells me I may have done laser tag once. In a school trip. I think only once I've gone laser tag. Who needs to do laser tag anymore? When we have games like Valorant. And I don't know. Overwatch? I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry. Right. Let's go to the Historical Society. So we've kind of receded away from the other world, although what we're about to go through now, chat, is a little bit more mind-dwelling. Things are about to get really messy soon. So, again, I like how this is like sort of the calm before the storm, in a way. This is the calm before the storm. Also, we can go a little bit further. Where does this lead us, though? I can leave by not leaving. I can only leave by not leaving. Oh shoot, is that mannequin legs that just came down? Fuck! It was a trap! Oh yeah, Fortnite exists, that's true. Messy and Silent Hill? Wait, what? What do you mean? Huh? Where did that come from? Guys, what are you saying? Are you even listening to me? Here I am, being the teacher. This is like a teacher scenario. The students don't listen to the teacher. Did you guys know I'm going to be assessing you guys? I'm going to be assessing you guys on your Silent Hill knowledge. Oh. It's you. Wait. No, no, no. No, no, do not get up. Please, let me have this piece of calmness before everything gets bad. Chat, when I mean everything is going to get bad, everything is going to get bad. Just you watch. Here's a historical society. Now, as you can see, the historical society is clearly not very big. Plus, beyond the Historical Society is Toluca Lake. Again, there's a massive lake that separates the north and southern parts of the town. You don't listen to yourself? Can we get answer credit? No. Right. If you fail the test, you get banned forever and never come back. Right. Did you see that picture? Oh, we'll get to that picture in a sec. But hey, we're at the Historical Society now. This is where apparently the town says that we're going to find out the truth. Let's uncover the truth. Right. Lake, time to go swimming. Just be careful. There may be ghosts of dead people who may drag you below the waters. So just be aware of that. Ominous picture? What is this showing? What do you guys see from... Why did I accidentally heal? I'm restarting my save. Good thing I saved. I keep forgetting my triangle button is to do that. Alright, what do we have at the Historical Society? This is basically like a very mini museum. Is it like Resi 4, where if you shoot the lake you get eaten by a giant shark? No. No, it's not. Wrong game, wrong franchise. The Lady of the Light. The unveiling of one of 2 statues commemorating the local folk tale. So yeah, this place is basically like a little mini museum of the town here. The Little Baroness, The Maiden Voyage of 1916. You know when I said that there are, if you try to swim in the in the lake, you are going to get grabbed by ghost hands that put you down? It has something to do with this boat. And we'll dive deeper into this. There's a little bit of a story with this cruise ship that has once came to Silent Hill before. Piano? Right. But let me show you guys the biggest piece in this place.
It's him.
The most iconic picture or portrait drawing of Pyramid Head. Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. Fun fact, I have a desktop mat of this picture, which I have had for 1.5 years. I have this picture in my room, literally, as a desk mat. My trusty sidekick. But yeah, that is Pyramid Head, everyone. Again, Pyramid Head is a manifestation of James's mind. It is exclusive to him. And soon we are going to find out why Pyramid Head looks the way he does. But again, you can see how this picture sort of shows it being describing it as Misty Day remains of the judgment. So he's like judging. Is that Pyramid Head's role in all of this? Is he here to sort of watch over James for some reason, or dare I say, punish him for a reason? Is it true that the creator of Pyramid Head said that he'd never tell what is under the mask? Yes! Masahiro Ito, who is the creator of Pyramid Head, says that there is something underneath that pyramid head. There is something inside the mask. But only he knows what it is. And he is never, ever going to tell us what is inside that head. Now, funnily enough, I always thought the pyramid head was the actual head. There's like nothing inside it. But hey, according to Ito, there's something in there. And only he knows what is inside. All we can do is theorize. Like, but to be honest, I can't even tell or begin to think of what could possibly be in there. It could be anything. It could be anything. The theories can go wild. It could be James. It could be a face of James. It could be a face of Mary. It could be something completely disgusting and horrific. We don't know. I think it's everything he does say, but I need to know. It is very epic. The Team Silent is such an awesome team, man. Like, in the past, a lot of people have, like, spoken on Twitter to, like, the devs of the team, and they always try and, like, respond when it comes to, like, questions. They don't do it now as often, I think, because, like, this game is so old now, and Ito is tired of hearing questions about Silent Hill all the time. But a lot of people have, like, interacted with the devs before, and that's how a lot of people have gotten a lot of tidbits and information as to some of the lore of these games. There's a lot of Easter eggs that people have found out from that, in a way, I think. The Pyramid Head hidden face is one of those examples, where he has stated that he knows what's inside it, but we will never know. It just adds to the theory crafting, doesn't it? It adds to that discussion. Which is why, you know, Silent Hill 2 is still a very well, you know, talked about horror game, I think, even now. As an author, it makes me feel a certain way. Oh, Curtain Way? Wow. Come on, guys. The spelling? Really? It's very interesting. And again, this picture is so fucking cool. I have a desk mat of this, but I would love a sort of portrait of this in my room, or a poster. But yeah, there is Pyramid Head, man. Aura farming with, as you can see, it looks like bodies which are hanged in these like sort of bed framed like cells or prisons. Gives insight to Pyramid Head there. Title unknown, author unknown. This is very interesting. This is a goblet, right? And I think this is actually an item known as the Obsidian Goblet. This is an item which you need to collect to get the rebirth ending of Silent Hill 2, in the OG at least. I don't know how they do it in the remake. That's a little foreshadowing to that. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith, date of birth and death unknown. A depiction of the local area. The style indicates it was done sometime around the 1820s, when the region was far less populated with sparse infrastructure. Chat, Silent Hill is a very old town. It has been around for millennia in the very early native history of America. So, again, when you go into the deep history and lore of Silent Hill, it's very interesting. There's a French YouTuber that says he thinks it's a penis under there to link the... Dude, the amount of people... Oh my god. The amount of people that take the sexual theme a little bit too far is kind of stupid and annoying, because it's not. Again, there are sexual themes in this game, but people sometimes take it a little bit too far, to the point that it gets very annoying. I find it very annoying. You know what I find really annoying? The amount of propaganda that people had about Silent Hill 4. About the theory of how Silent Hill 4 is about circumcision, of all things. My goodness. I do want to stream Silent Hill 4 very soon as well, after we finish this game. We'll talk about that. Although, do I even want to talk about that? I don't think I want to. But I don't know, I kind of get frustrated when people take the sexual theme a little bit too far. Like, bro, okay, you please hide your freaky ideas to yourself. Thank you very much. Wilt's coal mine, established around 1850, it remained operational until the early 1900s. The mine played a key role in the revitalization of Silent Hill. Another thing about that, I'm going to be very bitchy about this. I don't like how... I've heard that there was a lot of people who try and make their own theories of Silent Hill, or try to say that their theories of Silent Hill is fact, when it's not. Without looking into it deeply and giving a lot of evidence. I don't like people like that. Whether that be in Silent Hill, or like in just any sort of thing, when people sort of outsource or cry out a sort of theory, stating it to be the factual thing, when it's not. I don't like when people do that. Silent Hill has had that a lot. There's had to be a lot of debunking when it comes to people talking about stuff related to the games. Especially when people try to link the movies to the games. The movies are not canon. The movies are directors' own idea of what they think Silent Hill is, or their portrayal of the games, which I've heard is not very good. They're not. A lot of people didn't like Silent Hill 2 movie that came out this year. L to that, I guess. Silent Hill Historical Society founders. Lovely. More covered pictures. Oh, wait, is this what I think it is? Oh my god, holy S-Age. Among the local legends is that of the Lady of the Light. Okay, this is a very exclusive remake thing that they added, actually. The story tells of a woman who was accused and found guilty of witchcraft. As punishment, she was taken to a small island out on the lake, a minuscule stretch of rocky soil devoid of any food or shelter. There, she was to suffer a slow, excruciating death, as her body succumbed to cold and hunger. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the townsfolk, there was a young man among them who, having gazed into the woman's eyes, as bright and beautiful as a midsummer's moon, had vowed undying love for her. When she was convicted, wrongly as he believed, he swore that he would not let her suffer such cruel fate. While waiting for an opportunity to abscond with his beloved, every night he would sneak out and row across the lake, bringing her food and something to keep her warm. And every night the woman would stand there, on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But then one night, when the sky was exceptionally clear, devoid of even a wisp of cloud, the young man set out on his nightly escapade. As always, he would look out into the distance, looking for the light in the darkness that would lead him to his beloved. On that night, however, the moon shone so bright and so vibrant, stronger than any candle could. Seeing the light's reflection in the water, the young man was led astray. He rowed and rowed and rowed, following the reflected light, hoping against hope he could reach it. He did not care for his aching arms or the shortness of his breath, utterly mesmerized by the illusory light. When his boat tipped over, the man was so exhausted from rowing, so weakened were his arms, that he was not able to swim to shore. Thus, he succumbed to a watery grave. Rip. Although left alone, the woman on the island never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, and kept lighting the candle. The legend says that those looking for true love can still see the lady's light out on the lake, shining to bring her beloved home. While the story is clearly meant as a metaphor and a cautionary tale, it is, to a certain extent, rooted in reality, as the area has indeed seen its share of religious persecution, such as that of... And it cuts off there. I can actually finish this sentence, such as that of Jennifer Carroll. There is a statue in OG Silent Hill 2, which I don't know if there is in this game, of an instance which dates back to a situation where there was a lady called Jennifer Carroll who got religiously persecuted because she was part of the order, the cult that runs in this town. Again, this is sort of explained in Silent Hill 1. Just like in Silent Hill 1, they mention that game is all about the cult history of the town, how there is a cult that believes that God will be reborn and bring about paradise to the world. So that's sort of a reference to the cult again. But yeah, that Lady of the Lake story is very exclusive to the remake. I need you to try again because my last message is very OOC now. Oh, out of context? Well, that's your fault. You guys mentioned the penis theory. Please take note of this picture, chat, because this is foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is a literary device. Blah 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 blah. Name scratched over, illegible. Former director of Brookhaven Hospital. Ah yes, Brookhaven Hospital. The very messed up mental health asylum institute. Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. The hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to the area. Originally, it was little more than a shack, but has since expanded into a fully fledged medical establishment. Yeah, well, Pepita, I've been yapping about this game this whole time. This whole stream is me explaining it. your guide to this game, actually. So, yeah. As again, I mentioned, I love Silent Hill and I love yapping about it. And I hope you guys are also enjoying my yapping. Yeah. Right. That's not very good. That doesn't look good. Do we go down? If you listen closely, do you hear that? Dude, in the OG of this game, this hallway freaked me out so much. Do you hear that? That is a horn. That is a boat horn. And what's happening right now is that we are descending. Remember when I said, chat, that everything's going to get fucked up and messy now? It begins now. Because we are descending downwards, underground. And this descent is eerily long. And doesn't seem like ending anytime soon. Let's see how long it takes us to get through to here. Okay, that's what I can barely hear it. Pepita, are you serious? It's the horn. Oh, I think I see the end. There we go. Right. That was a long flight of stairs. Where is this? September 11, 1820. Prisoner number C221. Give me that. Why is it my fault? Wait. Wait, fault for what, huh? What did I say? Did I say fault? Wait, I'm confused. Chat, this isn't the Historical Society. This isn't a museum. Uh-oh, chat, we're back in the rusty environments, look. Uh-oh. Where are we? You ask. You told me off for not hearing the game? Oh, did I? I didn't mean it that way. This isn't a museum. And as we go down more, you'll see where we truly are at, which I'll explain very soon. More pictures, yay. Crimson and white banquet for the gods. Look at that picture. Very, very cult-like. That's a lying figure. That's a straight-up lying figure. Again, James is seeing things through his mind. This is the mind playing tricks on him. That's a full-on lying figure, which is... what do you call this way of death? Like, asphyxiation? Or skewering. Death by skewering. An execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. Prison, huh? Toluca Prison Camp, built in 1862. The camp was used to house prisoners during the American Civil War, converted into Toluca Prison in 1866. FYI, this prison, in the time of the events of this game, in Silent Hill, this prison does not exist. Toluca Prison Camp, Toluca Prison does not exist at the time of these events in the game. However, as we're going to find out the more we explore, we are somehow in a prison. We are somehow still in Toluca Prison. Which shouldn't make sense, because for starters, it's not on the map of the town, which I can't access now because we're in a different place. Toluca Prison doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, we're going to find out soon that we are actually in Toluca Prison. Also, remember that picture I said to look at and is foreshadowing? That is literally this hole. Chat, we are about to go down so many holes today. Are we ready for the first one? Let's go. We're essentially going deeper now. Damn, how do you think he survived that fall, though? Okay, let me get my way out here, please. We're stuck in a well. Wait, is that really the right way? Wait, what happens if I break the other ones? Are the other ones just fake? Huh, I got it on my first try. Lucky. Okay, I'm clearly lucky. I got the opening on my first try, let's go. That is a sign of good luck, I hope. But yeah. We are descending, chat. What's happening here is we are now in a situation where Silent Hill is really... the town is really starting to get chaotic in James's mind. And so what we are doing now is essentially we are going deeper into James's subconscious mind, which is symbolized by us falling down these holes. The deeper we go, the more deeper we go into James's subconscious. And again, this is Toluca Prison. We are essentially going to Toluca Prison, which, again, doesn't exist in present-day Silent Hill anymore. However, that's a prison. That's a prison room right there. So we are in Toluca Prison right now. And essentially what's happened, I think the biggest theory of this, I think it's confirmed as well, is that James has essentially gone back in time, somehow, to when this prison was still standing. Because I believe in the history of it all, the Historical Society from when we first entered in the museum is built on top of the remains of the prison that used to be here in the town. Also, if you look very closely, this is a very cool thing. But do you see, like, down here, there's, like, light fixtures across the wall here as we go down? And if you see closely on the sides, you can see, like, prison cells. Again, perception. Our perception is changing. Space and time is being warped here now. Again, we're in a chaotic space in a way. We are currently looking down a hole, which is basically a corridor. And also, listen to those sounds too. So creepy. I will say, the prison for remake, the prison section for the remake, is very creepy. Although I still would say I prefer the OG prison level. Oh god. Okay, this one could be a little bit scary. Again, look at the rust and all that dilapidated textures are back again now. Yeah, you can tell that we are really going through James's nightmare right now. Deeper the deeper we go. Spiral writing key. There's actually usually writing on this. I don't think it will let us read that right now. Oh god. Not to alarm everyone, but there are now bugs everywhere. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. This would be a nightmare. This would be a nightmare in real life. This would be a legitimate nightmare in real life. I hate it. Right. We need to get the code. It's RNG, but wait. What? First try? First try, what? Okay, so for context, chat. Oh, hey, the bugs go away too, huh? Interesting. Oh, wait. Hold on. Die. Okay, so for context, there's an item, there's the key that you have to collect in this room. And then once you collect the key, you get locked in this room. And essentially you have to do a 3-code. You have to answer a 3-code thing to then enter the exit or exit the room. And it's totally RNG. But the clue to finding out the key code is usually there will be 3 like numbers which will be like flashed bright, which are basically the numbers of the key. You just have to do them in the right order. And that's when it comes to trial and error. And we did that first try. We did the well wall break trial and error first. And we did the keypad trial and error first try. I'm lucky today. I wish I was lucky. I'm not. I'm not a lucky person. Okay. Actually, can I read this? Spiral writing key. The cylinder is engraved with the text. Oh, my model covers it actually. Hold on. Hold on. Let me move myself. 'Tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory. Very ominous. So much ominous messages during this part of the game. Why did I open my opera? Oops. Hold on. Since I'm here, I'm gonna get distracted thanks to my brain. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Wait, no. My tabs are wrong. There we go, my tabs are correct now. Okay. 'Tis thou which leadeth thee to purgatory. That does not mean that Silent Hill is a purgatory. That's not the case either. I feel like people can read one thing and take so much context out of it to think that that's, or they overthink it to think that's the case. Silent Hill is not a purgatory, guys. But, yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? We've already mentioned how the otherworld concept and phenomenon is sort of like the idea that it borders between the reality of reality and non-reality. That's how the otherworld sort of works. If you think about it, purgatory is the same thing. It's between heaven and hell, right? So this, like, thing here, when it says, where's the key item here? 'Tis thou which leadeth thee to purgatory. This could kind of sort of annotate the idea that we're going deeper and deeper into James's mind and his subconscious mind, aka going deeper and deeper into James's otherworld. Let's use the key, shall we? Okay, I love the perspective in the OG version of this compared to the remake here. But you can see that this hole that we're about to drop down is set up to look like a hallway across a building, or across a prison, by the way, since we are in the prison. Very cool space sort of manipulation. There you go, that's a better image there. That's literally a hallway. We're falling down a hallway. Again, how far do you think he fell down? Oh, welcome in, Kay. Welcome to prison. Enjoy your stay here. You came just at the right time. We're in prison now. No ifs, ands, and or buts. Right. How far do you think he fell down, though? Like, literally. Bro must have awesome leg muscles to survive a fall like that. No? We're about to see someone we haven't seen in a long time. Or for some time.
Ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head and pow.
Eddie?
Oh, hi, James.
What happened here? Who was that?
I don't know. It just came at me.
Okay. So he attacked you, and you shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He made me do it.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. Any idea why he would do that?
I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Tried sneaking up on me in the dark. I heard footsteps, so I turned back and he was right there.
And you could tell that he wanted to hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way he looked at me, I just had to do it.
He looked at you? I thought you said he came at you.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it in his eyes.
His eyes?
He kept looking at me, making fun of me. I told him not to, but he didn't listen.
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
You should see your face, James. I was just joking. The guy was dead when I got here. I got you, didn't I? Well, anyway, I better get going.
Bro just trolled us.
You're gonna go out there alone?
Yeah.
Well, that was Eddie. Clearly a different person from when we first saw him, or the previous time we saw him. Eddie's here as well. A reminder for everyone in chat, Eddie is here in the town because he did something bad. He implies that he did something bad, and so he ran away from the cops, and in doing so, got to Silent Hill. So that's why Eddie's here. That cutscene there, though, gives a very... If you really delve deep into it, that cutscene gives a lot of context to Eddie's character. Clearly, as you could see there, he looked much more deranged and, like, sort of out of it, right? Almost, you could even maybe say psychopathic behavior there, the way he was acting. He says he shot this guy because of the way he looked at him, making fun of him with his eyes. So Eddie doesn't like it when people make fun of him. And you could argue, again, I don't want to spoil his story yet for now, but you could argue that Eddie is the victim, or Eddie is a victim of someone who has gone through bullying. And if that is the case, then what do we think he did that brought him to the town? What was the bad thing that he did? Did he confront his bully? What truly happened? So we get a lot of context into Eddie's character there. And we can now tell that he too is sort of going through it. Everyone at this point in the game chat is going through it. With their mind. We saw Angela last time there, the way she reacted at the end, running away from James, you know, showing signs of her trauma. Eddie there now. Eddie is also in this place with us. In a place that shouldn't exist. The Toluca prison. He's here too. He sort of looks like he's lost himself now. He's going through it too. The town is making him go insane even. Do we think James is insane though? Do you guys think, like, legitimately, do you guys think James has gone insane at this point as well? He doesn't seem to show it. He still speaks, you know, like he has control of himself, despite everything that's happened. But do we truly think James is still normal and not crazy? Let me remind you that he's coming to the town looking for his dead wife because of a letter. But yeah, welcome everyone. Oh, rifle ammo. Oh, this is where we get the rifle, don't we? The third gun that you can get in this game is a rifle. But I've heard the rifle isn't that good. Or at least in the OG, it's not good. But yeah, everyone, welcome to Toluca Prison. Again, this place should not exist. But because we are now going deeper into James's other world, this place just exists now. because it's not real. This prison level, chat, in the remake is so much longer and extensive than in the OG. Oh, creepy face. Creepy mask. I will always hate masks. They still haven't found him. Since he had the cabinet key, we should assume one of the prisoners got his hands on it. Get the spare from the witness checkpoint and secure the rifle before it falls into the wrong hands. That is our ticket to getting our rifle. Cool. Okay. Did I save? I did. Okay, cool. Right. This place is very creepy. I do still like the OG prison level more, but I do like how they did the, the only thing I'll argue with the remake prison level for Silent Hill 2 is that they did overextend it, in my opinion. I remember on my first playthrough, I spent a long time trying to go through it. I feel like they overextended the time for this level in the remake, but I still think it's very creepy. And you'll see the more we play through here. Remember when I said, chat, that I was going to explain why Pyramid Head looks the way he does? Well, it's because of this picture. Now, if only I could zoom in here, but like, if you guys notice, in this picture, there are like people who have like faces covered on this like long sort of robe that covers their face. And if you look at it very closely, it kind of resembles the shape of a pyramid, doesn't it? So I just accidentally healed again. I pressed my... Hold on. I'm gonna restart my save. I am not wasting my heals to stupid heals like that. Misclicks. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I swear on my first playthrough of this game too, chat, I did this a lot. I don't know why. I think it's because, chat, I play a lot of Souls games, and like the triangle button on a controller in Souls games is the item you use, is the button you use to like examine items or pick up items. And I keep having that controller input in my brain. But in Silent Hill 2, triangle is heal. X is interact. Yeah, as I was saying. So in the history of Silent Hill, in the old history of Silent Hill, there would be these executioners that would obviously, as the name suggests, execute prisoners. And these executioners would have their heads covered in a sort of cloth which resembled a pyramid head. So you could argue that's why Pyramid Head has a pyramid head. It's because that's how executioners would cover their face when killing people and executing people, which you could then try and relate to Pyramid Head in a way. Does that mean that Pyramid Head is sort of a executor? Is he out here to kill James? Is that his whole existence and meaning, is to ultimately lead to James's death in a way? Oh bruh. Stay back. Right. I believe this is the director's room, I think? Wait, where is this, actually? Wait, why can't I access my map? Oh, I didn't pick up the map. Oops. Hold up. I forgot when I loaded my save, I did it as soon as I entered that room and I didn't check anything else. Oh yeah, the notes, the note, and then the map. Okay. Oh wait, no, that was the chapel room. Is it common for prisons to have a chapel room? Because this prison has one. I don't know if that was a common thing in olden times. There's like a whole ass church here. There's a confession booth. Again, just look how oppressive this place looks. Old and just, ugh, scary. Right, let me read this. The prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze with what little words they know. And so, they dream blissfully. The sinners that they are. They dream blissfully, the sinners that they are. For no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. What does abide mean? Like follow? Human nature follows? I always try to understand what that statement means. Again, this is like, if you were urban exploring and you found this place, this is exactly how it would look like. Like, I love the details they did for the other world, sort of hellish environments. Very cool. I like it. Is there a health drink here that I could pick up? Oh, ammo. That's that. I'm gonna save again. Okay. Let's go to the prisons. The atmosphere in this next room is very creepy. Definitely disturbing. Also, you guys know how much the mannequin legs annoy me? Well, what if I told you that what if I said spiders right now? Spiders. Spiders. Spiders! They crawl on the walls like spiders. I love how they did the mannequin legs for this game, man. They really... That's not an OG thing. That is exclusively remake. They make them climb up there like spiders. Crawling legs, basically. Ow, I got barfed on. You know, I want to turn up the volume here. This place is so oppressive with the sound design. This particular spot. Wait, is my volume on max? It's on 45, okay. Yeah. Again, adding to that sort of industrial feel to it. Oh my god. Dude, this game. The biggest jump scare of Silent Hill 2 Remake is when a mannequin leg just pops out and attacks you out of nowhere. Unbeknownst to your knowledge. Oh my god. Is it gonna happen again? Is it gonna happen again? Okay. We're fine. Is this open? Oh, nice. I guess. Oh. So now, chat, probably for the rest of stream today, we are going to be in this prison. We may not actually even finish the prison level today, because it is, from what I remember, kind of long. And I don't know how much more time I have left of stream today. So, yeah. Right, this is part of the puzzle here. There are many doors which have, like, doors with the pictures of, like, or faces of different animals. So we have an ox over here. This is a boar. Eyeless boar. Again, this is... They really switch up how they do the puzzles in the remake. So this is very remake changey, how we have to progress through this prison. This prison is big. This prison is actually very much massive compared to the OG. I see you. Nice try. Nope. It doesn't help when I can hear the static of monsters and I don't see them. That's closed. I think that's a staircase. Nah, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That is the legs crawling like spiders above. No. It's actually so terrifying how they do it. Ugh. I hate it. If mannequins didn't scare me enough, now they crawl on the walls like spiders. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Ooh. I think there's a lying figure in the prison cell next door. In jail. This cell is to be cleaned up by Tuesday. Make sure you get the cons, do it by then. Previous 10 has been moved to death row as per the warden's order. Oh, they did death row in this prison too? That's bound to have some dark history. Oh god. Someone is tweaking out? What the fuck? What is Ro doing in there? Ugh. Could you stop making those noises? That's kind of annoying. Ugh. Okay. I find it very standard to see something like a lying figure be inside a prison cell. Oh yes, the tablets. So in the OG version of the prison chat, the puzzle was you had to collect 3 tablets to do a certain thing, they don't do that in the remake. It's completely different what we have to do. Instead of tablets, we need to find weights, like actual like heavy weights, not like the exercise type weights. I mean like, where is it? 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 It is. I mean this. I have the heaviest weight. We're gonna be doing some weight work, I guess. Can I access all of these? No one's gonna pop out, right? Oh, okay, good. Okay. Let's go this way. Have I checked all the cells? I have. Okay, good. Oof. I think we're gonna see the spider mannequins when we go above, because there is a few floors, I think? Or at least a second floor. Ah, yes. Pitch darkness. My old friend. This prison even had a yard. And if you listen very closely... Very closely... Very closely... you will hear as if there's like a horse, like clattering on the ground and running. I will say that in the OG, they make it sound much more hearable. I don't like why in the yard this place is a lot more mushy sounding. It's a lot more mush in the remake here. It's very mushy, but the ground, the yard in OG prison is just solid ground, and through that you can properly hear the clacking of like a horse's feet as it runs. So yeah, ghost horse, everyone. That's cool. Ghost horse is cool. Oh, what the fuck was that sound? Right, what is this? So this is where we have to put our weighing stuff on. So we're going to be coming back to this place a few times. Because if you look closely, there are like pictures of some of the animals that we've seen. So the ox and the boar. So those correspond to those doors. And we need to adjust the weight scale so that it hits one of those things. And in turn, will open the corresponding door. And to do that, we need different sized weights. We also have this thing. Pull ye but once on a rope's frayed end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tales, think upon each sin, or let blind fate choose. Let the judgment begin. Also, like, come on, man, look at this. That's Pyramid Head, right there. 2 pyramid heads, actually. As clear as day on either side there. Again, themes of, like, judgment and stuff. Is that what Pyramid Head's role to James's? Is Pyramid Head judging James? But you see, you only judge people if they've done something wrong, so has James done something we don't know about as a player yet? Right. Is one of these doors unlocked, actually? What door we have here? This is the bird. This is locked. Okay. I think we can open that one first, then. But yeah, I don't think, chat, I'll be finishing this level today, if I'm going to be really honest. But let's hope we can make some decent progress, at least. Right. This says this was the heaviest of the weights, but I swear this is like the lightest one, no? The heaviest weight. Really? But it's the smallest one. Paradox? Well, actually, let's see. That is not the heaviest weight. That is literally the, like, lightest weight possible. What are we talking about? Oh, wait. Oh. There was already one here. I'm stupid. Sorry. I thought this one, because it was already here, was like, oh, that's the one that we found. But no, that's not the one, sorry. I'm stupid. This is the heaviest one, for sure. Okay, and then... Okay, so we can't do that one. So no bird. Ooh, we can do the snake door. Which one is the snake door, though? Which one is the snake one? I don't think we have access to the snake one. Wait, no. I missed a door. I remember. Snake one is like straight ahead, right? That's the boar. Which one is the snake one? Is that like anywhere here? No. Okay. I don't know where the snake one is yet. So I can't do that one yet. Okay. Huh. Actually, that is weird. I think that... I'm trying to remember which one I can access first. Is it the dove? I swear the bottom one is accessible first. Actually, hold on. What if I did this? That doesn't work. That doesn't work either. I'm missing another weight. Was there a weight in one of the prison cells that I may have missed? Because then how would I actually then enter? The snake one is the only one I can do. Yeah, that doesn't work. But that one works. I think I'm missing something. Also, again, the sounds you can hear. There's something in this room, but we can't see it. And we never see it. Even in the OG, you never see the horse, the person who's making that sound, or the thing that's making that sound. We never get to see it. Okay, hold up. I'm confused. Did I miss something? Did I miss an item in a locked cell? Possibly? I feel like I need one more weight thing. Wait a minute. No. A3. Anything here? Anything in the bucket? Nope. Nothing in the bucket. What about here? Anything in here? No. Just as a reminder, chat, I haven't played the remake in such a long time. Since the period of time when this game came out in general, so like, I am gonna forget some puzzles, especially since the remake does switch things up compared to the OG a little. Like, this prison level is, well, not even a little, like, this is a full-on change, so I am gonna forget some stuff. But then, yeah, I feel like I may have missed a weight somewhere, because I can't access any room. And I don't know which door is the snake door. Unless I'm stupid? And I'm not seeing where the snake door is? I do not see a snake door. Yeah, death row map. That's how we enter this. That's through the snake door, but I don't know where the snake door is. Where is that? Dove room, ballroom, ox. I'm lost. Your boy is lost. There is clearly something I am missing then, because something I'm not getting at. What if I did this? I think I saw a lever for a switch somewhere? Yeah. What if I did this? We can play with the lights a little bit here. Then they do go out eventually. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the dove room. Oh! I missed this. Oops. But yeah, this is the serpent section. Oh, this is where they do the death. This is where they do, death row. Is America the only place they do death row? No, that's a stupid question. Never mind. Don't answer that. I think other countries do that too. I think. It's just popularly known here in the in America. How is the world like when we go through a prison? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh god. A reminder to all guards. Effective immediately, it is absolutely mandatory for everyone to familiarize themselves with the revised generator maintenance manual. We all remember what happened last time there was a spike, though I'm certain most of us would very much want to forget. We will not have another incident. Generator room. Again, I hope the volume for you guys isn't too loud. I like to put the volume up for this game because, like, I want to be immersed, but, like... I like good ambient horror, and Silent Hill does that a lot. Which is why you gotta crank that volume up, you know? To get the best experience. Oh! Dude, did you see how quickly she moved? Oh. Oh. Oh boy. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh! Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Where are you? No! 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 Dude! Oh! God, the way they move is so... Ooh. As a spider, it's very creepy. Horror games, man, just love to put spider themes in there. Arachnophobia is just that much exploitable. Oh. Oh, hello. Hello there. Am I interrupting you? She's just chilling, okay? I'll let her chill. Until we inevitably have to go into that room. Okay. We will be together soon. I know this may be a very deep question, but what do you think goes through the mind of someone who's about to be in death row? You know, that's sometimes been a thought I've had before when hearing about the topic. Oh. I saw a very long time ago, I think I watched a documentary about, like, death row stuff, where, like, this guy went into, like, a death row institute and interacted with, like, people who were on the death row list, possibly. Oh god, oh my god. It's a very long time ago, though. This space is filled with mannequin leg spiders. Mannequin leg spiders. Wild. Dude, what? Dude, what? Dude, where did you come from? Get the hell down. No! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Reload. No, I double healed like an idiot. Oh, I'm stupid. Panic heal. Panic heal. Panic heal. Like, even the sounds of them walking is terrible enough. Yeah, this would be an arachnophobe's nightmare. Right here. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, really? Idiot. Okay. Right. Can I access any of these? I don't think I can. I think I have to do something with the generator and it'll open it. Oh god, there's a nurse in there. Rip. Okay, I think these are all... Oh my god. Stay dead, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I believe all of the cells are locked until I do something with the generator. Then we can explore all those places, hopefully, and get the thing we need. Oh, nice. There's a save there. Locked. Again, I feel like us going to a death row chamber place is very much, again, bordering in the idea and themes of death. Dude, is there someone here crawling? Show yourself. But yeah, that idea of death again. I feel like death is a very big theme of Silent Hill 2. In a lot of aspects. Biggest one being, of course, you know, Mary's situation. What does this do? Do I need to put it on red? Oh, thank you. Guys, was that a good idea? Everything's fine. Yeah. Oh, this place is locked. No, I can't access it now. Can I change that? Actually? Or have I busted it? Okay, I busted it. Damn. Uh-oh. Oh, but it looks like there was something there. Oh, hold on. Do I need to, like, remove all the enemies? Because it's like everyone's out of their pens. Oh, I've been locked in. Go. Okay. Wait. Oh god. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh shit. Everyone is out. No. Oh my god. No. Okay, you know what? It's fucking shotgun time. god. That was a bad idea. I overdid it. I just let all the prisoners out. Yeah, I killed whoever was in here. Yep. Hey, at least all the pens are open now. Oh my god. Ooh, health drink. Anything else? As I peruse these cells. Oh. Nothing here. Ammo, health, ammo, health. Okay. Okay, that side's done. Oh. Wait, that's cornered off. Wait, is that just it? I can't do anything else? Oh no, did we F up? Did we fuck up? Oh. Chat, something tells me we may have fucked up. Wait a minute. No. Wait. No. Wait, I think one of these pens had a breakable wall. Wait, no, not you. I swear I saw one. Ah! Yes. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Welcome back, Ember. We're in prison. We're in hell prison. Oh my god. Okay. And, there's mannequin spider legs. Okay. I don't know. Did I F up? Oh no, I haven't. Never mind. I can go through here. Aha! But yeah, we're basically in Toluca prison now, which is a place that shouldn't exist, but does because we're in hell, sort of. Execution DR88 reports. Notes medical staff. During the last night's execution, the prisoner, assumed to have been disabled, simply stood up and approached the chair without any assistance. From now on, take utmost care when reviewing the prisoner's medical history. Guards need to be made aware how capable the prisoners are in order to avoid any incidents. Wow, faking disability. Evil. That truly is evil. Okay, what is here? What is here? What is here? What is here? What do we have? Rifle ammo. Nothing. Oh. Armory. Oh, I can get the rifle! I can get the rifle now. Oh. That's how we entered, right? No, wait, no, this is different. Wait, huh? Is this how we entered this place? In the center of Silent Hill lies the town's major tourist attraction, Toluca Lake. But there's a darker side to this scenic, beautiful reservoir. What may seem a bread and butter local ghost story you've heard time and time again, in this case, rings surprisingly true. One fateful fog-bound November day, in 1918, a tourist cruiser called the Little Baroness has set sail, never to dock again. Newspaper articles reporting the event contain no details of the ship's disappearance. Despite an extensive police search, neither a single fragment of the ship nor the remains of the passengers or the crew have ever been recovered. But in 1939, an even more bizarre event or incident has taken place. Many pages are missing, torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake. Their bony hands stretch out toward the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. So remember that picture of the boat, the Little Baroness from the museum? And I said to remember it. That's why. Essentially, this boat somehow sank, and it seems that the ghosts of those people lurk in Toluca Lake, and they may drag you down with them into the water. So, yeah, just be mindful of that if you want to take a swim, as Ash suggested earlier today in the lake. Just be aware that that can happen. So, don't tell me I didn't warn you. Also, rifle. We now have a rifle. I don't know how good the rifle is in this game. In the OG, I don't think it's that good. Also, I'm gonna save now. Also, what's the time? It's nearly 10. Actually, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. I think I'm going to call it here for today. We've made it to the prison, and so the next time we play this, we are going to be focusing on the prison level. And going through deeper into James's psyche, because again, we are essentially very much deep into James's mind. What we're seeing right now, this is all James's mind, guys. We're in a bit of a effed up situation where we are going to find ourselves going deeper and deeper, almost as if it's endless. And yeah, everything is messed up. So that'll be fun to go through next time we play it. But yeah, that's what we'll do next stream. I'm hoping the next time we play this, I can play for a little bit longer, or at least get to a certain point where I then want to stop next time. But yeah, prison level will be our main priority. Prison and what's next afterwards will be our main priority next time we play this. But I'm gonna call it here. Thank you everyone for coming by. Hope you guys enjoyed more of me just yapping about this game, because I love it. Even if it is the remake. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna play Backrooms of Survival. I'm gonna try again to play that game, because I wasn't happy with how we ended it last time. So I want to try again, and fingers crossed, we make better progress. Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Thank you everyone for coming by, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye-bye!